finished, St. Louis, my gosh, it was so hot, it was so humid, busy, there was a lot going on. It was round number 3 of Prospect, and you know what, I jumped in the van on the way to the podium, and the interviews were actually pretty spicy, so check this out.
Yeah, it feels amazing to get a win for Moroso Fuel Lab. Actually, I recently launched my own private equity firm, Blue Fire Equity, if anyone was wondering what that logo was. But anyway, yeah, it feels so amazing to finally get that monkey off my back, and we carried all that momentum from Jersey to here. It just feels incredible. Also, it's a special place for Jerry Yang Racing. Our first win with Kazuya, and I was spotting for that. And he got smashed into like battle after battle, and I felt like we were kind of in that same boxing ring, towards the end of the competition, and to pull it off and to get the win just feels amazing. So happy that I could finally take my first victory.
Yeah, and anything you were fighting against that we didn't see in the car?
Yeah, so it was like every round starting in the top 16 because we got iced a bit. There was like a 1 more time or a 5-minute call for every single battle. So started the engine up, thought we were gonna go, and then shut it off, and then, did that like 4 or 5 times. So there's, a lot of like waiting that can definitely get into drivers' heads, but I just kept my cool, and, we moved on after that. In our top 8 battle, 1 more time with Alex Sager, but then I made contact with him on the last turn, almost didn't make it because we called our 5-minute timeout to replace the tie rod. So there was that, and then with the whole Dimitri stuff, there was a racing incident where he hit me, and then he, did what he did. And after that, the car was definitely a little messed up, and, going into the battle with Cole, I was just like, all right, I'm going to do my best. I know I'm driving something that's not performing at 100%. And then it was crazy. He just kind of whipped around on turn 1, and I was like, wow, I couldn't even process, still can't even process. So it just feels amazing. It was definitely a really tough competition. Every battle was really close. There were tons of 1 more times. I think the competition went late. So incredible day.
Yeah. Congrats, Nate.
Thank you.
Cole, tricky night. Talk to us about what happened at the end.
Overall, the day went pretty good.
Yeah.
No 1 more times or any nonsense like that. Every battle was pretty straightforward and pretty good. We were always on time for our next battle, but was just looking for that extra inch on track against Nate Chen, and I wanted a stellar lead, but obviously we found the inch of the grass. Good thing, we didn't flip or anything stupid like that. It was just a, little accident, but that happens on these big jobs. But
yeah.
We're all good.
You just throw it in a little bit too spicy?
Yeah, just wanting that extra, podium finish, and that's what you have to do sometimes to secure it, but sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's okay. There's 1 round left, and we will get these 2 guys there.
Amazing. Yeah, look at this guy and Mara, and this guy Nate. So we're in the car going to the podium.
Yeah.
And Dimitri, tell me, all right, boys, like there may have been an incident between you and Nate. Do you want to talk about it?
It was an incident. No, obviously it's
Okay,
a top
Charlotte
4 battle,
Clyde.
and we've been on the
Carlos
podium
Sainz.
back to back.
Charles Leclerc.
I knew I had to push it, and when we initiated,
Got your ass.
I started to dive in, and Nate used the tools that he needed to use, which, left foot brake, and I saw the car slow down, and, I just stopped him at that moment as he's slowing down. The momentum lights, they have a little delay, they're not instant, so that basically made a contact and sent me off track. So I was a little mad and stuff like that, and and actually I bent the tire right, so my steering wheel is sideways, and I didn't want to call 5 to slow down the show. I just sat there with a little left foot brake, heavy left foot brake, slow down and stuff like that, driving mad, and it is what it is. So we got 3rd place, and back to the podium, tied for championship, so gonna fight for it for sure.
Dimitri, thanks.
Also, because the fans were gathering here at the podium, right after the winners interview that I do on track, I jumped straight into the van so I could talk to James Dean, Jack Shanahan, and Frederick Osbo, and it was a celebration inside the van, and listen to the conversation that all 3 of these guys had.
It's nice knowing y'all.
Yeah. All right, guys. For inside clips, Jack Shanahan, you frickin' did it.
Yeah, finally.
My God. Put
Yeah.
into words what that moment felt like for you.
Just a relief, to be honest. It was just a long time coming, and yeah, it was just unreal, to be honest. Just that final, getting to share it with James was just unbelievable, you know, like, because like we've drifted on nearly every continent together so far, and the first podium to do it with him is just unbelievable. So like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's unreal. It's
Yeah.
unreal. It's a good
Is
night
it
for
is
sure.
it representative of all of the sacrifice and the time that you've put into your career?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
easy.
Like,
The doors open.
it's funny how like me and James live like so close to each other, and we're actually so busy at home that we don't see each other as much as we should, because we're both working so hard towards making this happen all the time. So it's cool that we get to share these moments at least, and then have a drink later on and absolutely relax and enjoy it, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, no, it's cool. Very, very cool.
incredible. And James, as our taxi driver,
Uber
5 stars as an Uber.
Do you have the app for the discount code?
How much did it mean to you, James, to go against Jack?
Honestly, you saw me when you interviewed me at the podium. Like, I try to keep my emotions hidden as much as I can, and when I was just talking about sharing with Jack, I could feel my voice breaking, turning into a little baby. But I'm just so proud of him because, as I said, how old are you now? 25?
25, yeah.
Yeah, so since he was 12.
Wow.
So pretty much over half his life I've watched him drift and work very hard for what he's achieved, and he deserves it so much because he works harder than most. And yeah, to go from seeing him sitting in the passenger seat his first ever time trying to drift to what he's doing on track
Trying is
now.
a big word there.
Trying, I will say, to what he's capable of now is just mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud.
Hell yeah.
He's my neighbour, like, I know him since he was 5 or 4.
Wow.
It is mad.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It is mad.
And Freddie,
Yeah,
big last 3 rounds.
yeah, for sure. I just want to be Irish. It's, you know, ever since I started drifting, which is now a long time ago, and the Irish started to show up in Scandinavia, where I'm from, there was something about them, and something about their driving prowess, and just the will and the urge and the skill to drift well. And that's obviously continuing into this day and age. And you know, obviously I've shared a podium with James many times, and having watched Jack from the sidelines, we all knew that this was coming, and we all thought that maybe it would happen sooner, but as we all know, there's so many obstacles to
Drifting is
overcome.
that kind of sport also.
It's so hard, but
Yeah.
to now, he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it now, you know, and to finally sink that sword in, it's awesome, and I
appreciate it.
And I know for me, you know, it's gonna be one hell of an end to the season. I really need to step it up to hang with these guys, and we all know there's so many guys that can win on any given weekend. So it's not over by any means. And if anything, we all non-Irish need to work even harder.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Thank you, Laurette.
Go celebrate the
Thank you
podium.
very much.
All right, well, you can see the celebration is going on behind me here. We are just wrapping up St. Louis. The next round is Seattle. So I'm not going to be there. I am going to a family wedding in England, and it's just something that I absolutely cannot miss. Family first. I'm going to miss you guys so much, but Cerise Taylor is going to be there, and it is going to be an incredible event, as Seattle always brings the drama. I will be back in Salt Lake, and I can't wait to see you all. See ya.